is proudly brought to you by Assurance Financial, NOLA Title Group, Real Mike Partners, ARC Insurance Consultants, Pressinus Audio, for all your home needs for mortgage, closing, listing, sale, and insurance. Wash your hands, stomp your feet, and don't forget to vote November.
Welcome to Fridays from the Funky Uncle. I am Leslie Cooper. I'm sitting in for Soul Stew here tonight. We are here to raise money for New Orleans musicians and the gig workers because everybody needs a little bit of help right now. We're going to have Frenchie over here painting a live painting tonight. We have got the Honey Island Swamp Band in the house. They are going to keep us rocking and rolling and swinging and swaying all night long. We are so happy to be here. We're happy that you are here with us. Most importantly, we need you to help us out. You can go to www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com, where not only can you donate money to help our musical community, but you can also place a bid on this live painting that's going to come up. I want you to sit back, get yourself a drink, get ready to enjoy it, but most importantly, I want you to remember to wash your hands and stomp your feet.
Wednesday you ain't home. Thursday night you got it wrapped up tiger. Still I can't get you alone. Would you let me know what you know when you know it? What you know? If you know something good, take your time, baby, and I don't mind. If I could, you know, I surely would be good to you. Be good to you. Well, Friday night you done gone out dancing. Saturday we ain't free. Sunday, babe, I bake y'all chocolate cake. You can't even give me a piece. Oh, please, let me know what you know when you know it. What you know. If you know something good, take your time, baby, and I don't mind. If I could, you know, I surely would be good to you. I'll be good to you. love me. Wednesday, honey, you ain't home. Thursday night, you got it wrapped up tight, girl. Still, I can't get you alone, my baby. Hell, Friday night, you done gone out dancing. Friday, I seen you running round the funky uncle all night long, babe. Sunday, babe, I wanna bake you chocolate cake. You can't tell me what went wrong. Oh no, let me know what you know when you know it. What you know. If you know something good, let me know what you know when you know it. What you know. If you know something good, let me know what you know. Let me know what you know. good. Take your time, baby. I don't mind. If I could, you know, I surely would be good to you. I'll be good to you. Shall be good to you. I'll be good to you. I'll be good, yeah. Ah, yeah. Hey, yeah. I shall be good to you. All right, everybody, welcome to Fridays from the Funky Uncle, y'all. Come on. We're the Honey Island Swamp Band from right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. We don't get to do this very often these days, and so we thank you. Y'all buckle up, hang out, get yourself a drink, and get ready for a good time. We're going to do it. Featuring Josh Paxton on the keys on this song, y'all. Come on, Josh. Baby, love me just like a watching train. She wind me up, boy, she run me down again. My baby, love me, child, she love me. She love me like a watching train, watching train. She wind me up, run me down. She spin me around just like a hurricane. Baby, love me so like a wrecking ball. She wind me up, boy, and then she let me fall. My baby, love me, child, she love me. She love me like a wrecking ball, a wrecking ball. She love me, done me, son. She kiss and hug me till the curtain falls. Come on, Josh. Busted knee. She kicked me around sometimes. She put that hurt on me. My baby love me, child, she love me. Lord, she love me like a busted knee, busted knee. She run around, y'all, she hit the town. She leave me weeping just like a willow tree. Look here, y'all. My baby love me something like a rubber hose. She bite my lips sometimes. She wanna bust my nose. My baby love me, child. She love me like a rubber hose, a rubber hose. Hey, everybody knows what a rubber hose is. She run around, y'all, she hit the town. Where she goes, nobody ever gonna know. One more time now. From the funky uncle, baby, yeah. I said good things ain't going on. I can't think of one single word that rhymes with uncle, that's all right. Somebody said good things they're going on, and who could be wrong when they've been going on as strong, as strong, as strong. Talking about blue skies and dragonflies. Yeah, way down in Mid-City, New Orleans, Louisiana, my baby. Talking about blue skies and dragonflies. Yeah, just like my main man J.J. Gray used to say. Yeah, he told me one day, Yes, she said, blue skies and dragonflies. Boy, you might be surprised, son. You might open up your eyes and begin to realize what you recognize. Oh, my baby love me just like it. Watch it change. She wind me up and she run me down again. My baby love me, child, she love me. Lord, she love me like a watching chain, watching chain. She wind me up, son, she run me down. She spin me around just like a hurricane. She wind me up, boy, she run me down. She spin me around just like a hurricane.
Yes, indeed. Fridays from the Funky Uncle, Honey Island Swamp Band. Keeping it swampy up in here. Y'all hot? Because I am. I tell you what, it is something up in here. I see you down there, Mr. Sam. Look, we got some folks to thank, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this right now. That's Assurance Financials, ARC Insurance, NOLA Title, Real Mike Partners, Moe's Barbecue, and Personas. I tell you what, we got to thank those sponsors, because they help make this happen. But you know who else makes this happen? You make this happen. You can make this continue. You can help every one of these musicians and all your other favorite musicians. And I want you to think about something, because for every music event that is not going on right now, there's a sound man, there's a light guy, there's a roadie, there's a guitar tech. They're all out of work. There's the bartenders that service our drinks, and we need to take care of those people. And do you know how you can make that happen? You can go to www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. There's something really special that you can do there also. You can make a bid on this painting up here that Frenchie is painting live. I love Frenchie's live art. So I don't know what our bids are up to right now, but I will find out before we take our next break. I just want to tell you, please consider going to that website, fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com, and make a donation. But more than that, you know what? I also want to remind you, please go vote. You gotta vote. You gotta vote. And even more important than voting, you know what else? I don't want you to forget. Wash your hands and stomp your feet.
Dead down when daddy came to say, get yourself a hammer, son, it's a demolition day. Walking in the backyard with a Cock 22. Mama's in the attic with a hatchet and a hot water blue. Heaven's how the tears come down, down like a burning rain. Nothing left to fight for, nothing left to lose. No one left to cry for, nothing left to prove. Here was how the tears come down, brother, when she got the news. Daddy gone walking downtown, honey, with the hell I wanna lose. Thank you very much, man. With the Honey Island Swamp Band, thank y'all for having us, and we're happy to be here. Hello to everybody out there in the internet's land, on the airwaves, whatever kind of waves they are. Hello. And well, thank you for joining us, and we hope that you'll reach down deep and help us support a great cause, being all the musicians and artists and gig workers around here in this local economy that are hit so hard by our current situation. Ain't nobody got it easy, and we're just trying to do the best we can, everybody is, and we surely do appreciate that. We understand, and so we thank you for this opportunity for us to get together. We ain't got to do this in a while, so it feels good, and if we can do some good and help out, we'd surely love to. So please reach down deep, put a little money towards it at FromTheFunkyUncle.com, and help all your favorite artists out down here in New Orleans, gig workers, everybody. We're trying to lift the whole boat down here. So we're going to do one off of, this is off of our Demolition Day record. It's called No Easy Way, because there truly is no easy answer these days. There's no easy way, but we're going to have fun trying to figure it out. So thank y'all so much. With the Honey Island Swamp Band, here we go. Smoking in the trail, 2 words on the matchbook say all there is to say. Little birds out the window circle round and round. Dark train in the distance makes them all possess. They did a hard way to find out that you ain't got a friend. again. Some roads you got to roll down, some games you gotta play. Sometimes there ain't no way around. Say the things that you got to say. Put it all behind you, baby. Leave it all for another day. Sometimes your hands are tied. Sometimes there ain't no easy way. no easy way. Yeah, ain't no easy way. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no easy way. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes there ain't no easy way. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh. All right. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's good. It's summertime in New Orleans, baby. And while all of y'all are sitting there in your air conditioning house, in your air conditioning sofas, with your phone or your computer in front of you, I need you to do this. I need you to go to www, up in that corner, www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. And the reason I want you to do that is because we need music in our heart. We need music in our soul. And if we don't do that and we don't donate, I don't even want to think about what's going to happen, all right? Because we got to take care of our musicians and we got to take care of our gig workers, our sound guys, our camera folks, our video. Where's the guy with the fog machine? Come on. Every one of them is out of a job right now. And if we don't do this together, we're going to get through this, because I don't know about you, but I need music. I need music because music soothes the soul and music heals. And you can help make that happen by donating to the Funky Uncle Live. You can also bid on this painting. Where'd Frenchie go? Wow, he's slick like that, isn't he? Frenchie just like disappeared on me, but he's there, and you can see what he's painting. He's painting a live painting, and you can bid on that. I meant to ask what are the bids up to, but we'll find out on the next one. I know I promised you last time, but that's all right, because if you go and you donate, you're going to help this guy feed his 2 beautiful little girls. You're gonna, yeah, I know you're gonna help this guy who just got married, and it's a wife, and we all know what that entails. All right, you can, yeah, all right, we got you. All right, I want to thank y'all all so much, and I really want to thank Assurance Financial, Arc Insurance, NOLA Title, Real Mike Partners, Moe's Barbecue, Personas. You got to get out and vote, people, if y'all want things to change. I always say you can't complain if you don't vote. But you know what I really, really, really need you to do? Wash your hands and stomp your feet. Honey Island Swamp Band.
Right on, this is a brand new song. We're going to do a few new ones for you. This one's called Wildfire. Johnny was a flame too hot to hold. Frankie was a slave for rock and roll. One looking at you, just what they had to do. Well, she said I'd be better off just to let it go. But she yearned for the love of a man down to her soul. And in her soul burned a fire that she couldn't control. In her bones and her blood and a beautiful life she knew. She was consumed with a love that was beautiful too. Why fire? Why fire? I can't see. I'm as blind as any fool could be. If there's one thing that I know is still true in this world, ain't much a man wouldn't do for the love of a girl. Why fire? Why fire? Why fire? Why fire? It's a little new one for you called Sugar for Sugar. Sugar for sugar, she's song for song. If she ain't putting me on, son, she's putting me on. Sugar for sugar, and song for song. This girl, she kick like a mule, son. She cut like a plow. This girl, she kick like a mule, son. She cut like a plow. Down in that dirty, she loved me like I don't know how. This baby, sugar for sugar, she's song for song. She ain't putting me on, son, she's putting me on. Sugar for sugar, and song for song. Come on, JP, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. She said she never would leave me. She'd never tell me goodbye. Sweet, she rocked me sweetly, just like a lullaby. Hey. She blows some smoke in my nose and dirt in my eye. song for song. She ain't putting me on, son. She's putting me on. Sugar for sugar and song for song. Come on, boys, let's go. Sugar for sugar, yeah. Sugar for sugar, yeah, yeah. Sugar for sugar, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, well, thank y'all so much. We're going to do a song called The Bone Shaker here. I want to introduce the band while we get it started. We're going to start it off with my boy back there. One of the founders of the Honey Island Swamp Band, Garland Paul, back there on the drums, y'all. Come on. Y'all say hello to one of the founding members of the Honey Island Swamp Band and lifelong friend. If you ain't got Sam Price on the bass, you ain't in the right place, y'all. Come on, Sam Price on the bass, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Moving on to the new kids over here. We got Lee Yankee on the guitar, everybody. Come on. Give it up for Lee Yankee. Coming in hot from Alabama. Coming in hot way down in the lower parts of the city. Josh Paxton over there on the keyboards, everybody. Josh Paxton. coming from the nebulous underworld of the ether. Dancing out of Baton Rouge, sometimes I think. Brad Walker there on the saxophone, also known to inhabit the Bywater and other local haunts. North Carolina, North Cackalack's finest, right there. Hendersonville's own Brad Walker on the saxophone. And last but not least, he just moved uptown, ladies and gentlemen. He's no longer living in Kennebrow. He's over in Lakeview. Come on. We're going to help him move on down this way. Greg Hicks on the trombone, y'all. Greg Hicks on the trombone. My name is Aaron, and we're the Honey Island Swamp Band. We want to say thank you so much to the crew of Tux. The crew of Tux, Christian and the Soul Project, and our boys here putting this on every weekend. Live Fridays from thefunkyuncle.com, benefiting the one and only Funk Fund. If you ain't got involved, baby, you need to get involved. Come on. Help those who be helping you, you know. We're going to try to keep this thing going as long as we can. This one's called The Bone Shaker. We're the Honey Island Swamp Band. My name's Aaron. Yeah, you're right. Who that? on, Shaker.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Remember when Friday nights were a lot easier than this? Yeah. We are so grateful that Funky Uncle gives us a place to bring the music to you. That's right. We're bringing the music to you. Now you need to bring something to us. You need to go to www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com and donate, because not only are you going to help these guys here, you're going to help the sound guys and the light guys and the guys that wrap up all the chords at the end of the nights and the guitar techs and all of those folks that make your life much better. That's right. We've got some sponsors to thank, but first, before that, I gotta tell the band a little bit of something, because everybody has their favorite, music stories, their favorite music nights. And anybody who knows me knows that I rarely stand on the rail for any reason, all right? Especially for an entire set. Many, many years ago at the Howling Wolf for a mom's Halloween party, there was a band that had played for many years. You used to be in them. And I was very upset because all of a sudden they weren't going to be there. So I stood up there, my Halloween costume, and I'm like, who is this band, this Honey Island swamp band that's going to play here tonight for the first time? And when they played, they weren't 16 bars into it, and I was on the rail, and I stayed there all night. Now let's fast forward up to Halloween of this year, and this band played The Dark Side of the Swamp. Yeah, now that was one of my favorites, and that's the last time that I was here. Now, I understand that some of y'all weren't with them for The Dark Side of the Swamp, and I don't want to put you on the spot, so talk amongst yourselves while I'm reading the sponsors and decide, is there something y'all might could do for a Queen of Moms? Speaking of which, King Quasimodo, Queen 020 is in the house tonight. Yeah, all hail, all hail. I want to thank the crew of Tux again one more time. I want to thank you. Frenchie. Oh, Frenchie found the yellow and the green. He found it. And you know what? The bid right now is up to $2,500. $2,500. And if any of you have ever seen Frenchie's work or ever wanted to own a Frenchie, you know good and well you need to pay more than that. We are going to close the bidding at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So go to that website, Fridays from the Unky. I knew I was going to do it. I knew it. Fridays from the funkyuncle.com. Yes. And bid on Frenchie's painting, donate to the band, and be sure, and if you get out there, thank our sponsors, Assurance Financial, Arc Insurance, NOLA Title, Real Mike Partners, Moe's Barbecue. I look like I thank the barbecue guy, don't I? Yes. And Personas, I tell you what. Guys, this has been amazing. This would not be happening without Christian, Shane, Ed, BJ. I'm just going to say everybody else because I cannot remember everybody's name. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. What I can remember is www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. You need to go there. Don't make me get all mama on you now. Go there. All right. So what I need you to remember after you do that, make sure that you're ready and willing to vote. Vote. You got to vote, people. You can't complain unless you vote. And the most important thing I need you to do, you guys ready? I need you to wash your hands and stomp your feet.
The down day, kicking around the hours in an open way, sticking around on a piece of ground in your hometown, waiting for something and somewhere to show you the way. Sunshine, waiting just to watch the rain. You are young and life is low. Let's try to get a day. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you where to run. You missed the starting gun. Well, you're running, you're up, catch up with the surf and it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. Short of a breath, one day closer to death. Every day is getting shorter, never seem to find a time. Come to know just a page of scribbled lines, hanging on in quiet desperation. It's the English way. Song is done, song is over. Thought I'd something more to say. Come on, you know this. Oh, oh, again. I like to be here when I can. Way to come home cold and tired. It's good to warm the boats beside the fire. Far away across the fields, tolling on the iron bell. All so faithful to their needs, to hear the softly spoken magic spell. All right. Apologies to Pink Floyd. You put us on the spot. Yeah, you're right. We got time for one more song, y'all. This is going to be the High River Rag. You want to start us off, Garland? Hey, y'all, we the Honey Island Swamp Band. Can I hear a hell yeah? Yeah. All right. Give it up for the boys in the Honey Island Swamp Band. Let's start it off with Garland Paul on the drums. Ladies and gentlemen, give the drummer song. Y'all, we got Sam Price on the bass. Who likes the bass? Sam Price on the bass, y'all. We got Josh Paxton over there on the keyboards, everybody. JP on all 88 of them keys. We got the Honey Island horns, everybody. Brad Walker on the saxophone. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Walker. Let's see that pretty face. There it is. Come on, Brad. Flash that fucking smile, son. Greg Hicks on the trombone, everybody. Come on. Greg Hicks on the bone. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Spanish Fort, otherwise known as Malbus, Alabama. Alabama. Lee Yankee, hanging out over there at the Shell Station in Alabama. That's all they got off the I-10. Doing my best. My name's Aaron. We're the Honey Island Swamp Band. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christian. Thank you to all this crew, all these people working hard here, doing the lights, doing the sound, doing the cameras, rigging it up. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please, all of you out there in the internet world, reach down deep in your heart, people. Help us keep this thing going. All these people got to eat. Come on. Make a contribution today to the Funk Fund. And you can go to sleep well tonight knowing that you've helped keep the funk alive in New Orleans, Louisiana. And keep all your favorite musicians, your gig workers in business. We're going to get through this together. We love you. God bless you. Happy birthday to my girl Susan. I love you, baby. You're the best. Come on, here we go. This one is a brand new one called The High River Rag. Heads out to my boy Chris Spees, who couldn't be here tonight. He helped write this. The High River Rag. Everybody here in New Orleans living next to the Mississippi River can relate. Here we go. We're going to do this one in the key of F, gentlemen. As in, from the Funky Uncle. Here we go. Where I left my baby child. Head High River, 10 years long. answer the key. Blood is believing, baby. Talk is talk. I left that lady lying down there on that river walk. Hey, that river, deep and wide. Roll on river, river rolling down the back. I left that lady lying down there on that river wall. Hey, that river, deep and wide. Roll on river, river rolling bound to ride. Come on, Brad, take us out. Look here. Dying, baby. Kicks is kicks. I left that lady lying down there on that licking stick. And I river, deep and wide. Roll on river, river roll on bound to ride. Roll on river, river roll on bound to ride. Thank you guys so much. On behalf of the Honey Island Soul Band, we want to thank you for coming at you live from the Funky Uncle in New Orleans, Louisiana. Sam Price, Garland Paul, Lee Yankee, Greg Hicks, Brad Walker, Josh Paxton. My name is A-Rod. Donate, y'all. Give your best. Give your best. We love you. We're going to get through it. We'll see you next time. Who dat? Thank you. Good night. Thank you. We love you. Who dat?
Thank you, Honey Island Swamp Band. Let's hear it one more time. All right, there's just a few of us here. They're all spread out, but oh my God, the love is there. And you know what? Watching musicians make music is so important. It's important to me. I hope it's important to you. And, you know, you can listen to all these streaming sites and whatever, and that's all well and good. But to be able to watch these guys make this music, to watch Sam and Aaron get up in each other's face and just melt each other is just so fantastic. I want to congratulate Christy Neville from California. She won the Frenchie painting. Yeah. And, you know, it is never too late to go to www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. Yeah, it's never too late. You can watch it again. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's replayed on Wednesday night on the website. You can go there and watch it. But it is never too late to go there and donate. And we want to thank our sponsors one more time: Assurance Financial, Arc Insurance, NOLA Title, Real Mike Partners, and Moe's Barbecue and Personas. And I want to tell you, don't go anywhere. You're going to see a screen that says, you know, Fridays from Funky Uncle. Give us a few minutes. Let us run to the ladies' room. Let us go to the powder room. Let us get something to drink. And we are going to have an interview. Yep, we're going to have an interview in just a few minutes. So please stay tuned, because these guys have got some really important things to say about our music and our music community. Yeah, stick around. Thank you. Oh, wait. You know what? This is our 20th. It's our 20th week. Oh, my God. Has it been that long? It does not seem like it. It really does not. This is where we are. This is where we are right now. And this is where I want you to be. Every Friday night, Fridays from the Funky Uncle. FridaysFromTheFunkyUncle.com. Stick around. We'll be right back. Wash your hands and stomp your feet.
our friends who made this possible. Faubourg, Private Well, Arc Insurance, the Fat Bakers Social Aid and Pleasure Club. We'd like to thank our friends Tyson and Dave for helping out with sponsorship. I'd like to give a big birthday shout out to Stacy Cruz and a big old happy anniversary to Big Daddy and Queen P, who met years ago at an all-mother show during Jazz Fest, and they're celebrating their anniversary here with us at the Funky Uncle. So we were always very excited about that. We've got our good friend Frenchie painting this evening. He's going to be making a wonderful piece of art that we'll be auctioning off on our website, raising money for artist relief and all that good stuff. So once again, thank you for joining us. My name is Soul Stew. This band we've got tonight is very special. Very hard-working musicians who have been doing it in New Orleans for a very long time. We're so happy to have them here. Great. Sam Price in the True Believers. So, wash your hands, stomp your feet, get on down, y'all. Take it away.
You're the one for me, I don't mean maybe. Even though sometimes you make me crazy, and I got nothing but love for you. I remember you, little earth mama, dancing circles in the sand, floating inches off the ground, swimming in the sound, smiling at me and holding out your hand. I got nothing but love for you. You're the one for me, I don't mean baby. Even though sometimes you make me crazy, I got nothing but love for you. We'd like to have a good time.
Good time.
We don't mind if anybody sees. We just let our love light shine, and everything's just fine. 'Cause I believe in you, you believe in me, and I got nothing but love for you. You're the one for me, I don't mean me bad. I know sometimes you make me crazy. I got nothing but love for you. Go ahead, Mikey B. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. Come on. Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you, baby. Nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you, girl. Hey, nothing but love for you. Sing along, everybody out there. Nothing but love for you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you, girl. We mean that from the bottom of our hearts. Happy to be here. Happy to be anywhere right about now, actually. We're Sam Price and the True Believers. Definitely grateful to be invited to be a part of this. Fridays at Funky Uncle. I never knew what a Funky Uncle was, and I got the full tour. It's right behind us, y'all, the Funky Uncle, in all its glory. We are in a very, very large physical space. I thought they were exaggerating when they said 10 Mardi Gras floats. The actual count is 110 Mardi Gras floats parked in this building that we're playing music in right now. Really incredible feats of engineering. It's cool to get to see this stuff up close behind the scenes, you know? Well, we're going to keep the music going for you. We're all making our way through some very trying times, obviously right now. You know, adapting as human beings are known to do when facing challenges. What else can we do, right? Help each other out, do the best we can, and try to stay healthy and keep on pushing, baby. Keep on pushing. Keep on trying. Keep on doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing everything you can do, yeah. Keep on working. Keep on working. Keep on dreaming. Keep on dreaming. Never gonna give it up. No, 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 no. Till we make our dreams come true, yeah. Now I fell down easy when I met you. And we settled in slowly, baby. And now we know it's true. Keep on living. Keep on living. Keep on giving, baby. Keep on giving. Keep on shining. Yeah, yeah. Shine on. Shining like you always do. Come on, baby. Shine for me. That's right. Now I fell down easy when I met you. And we settled in slowly, baby. And now we know it's true. Gotta keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Keep on doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Say, doing everything you can do, yeah. Come on, Mikey B3, do it too. right. Check it. Keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on working, keep on working, keep on living, keep on living. Say, keep on shining, keep on shining, keep on dreaming, keep on dreaming, keep on doing, keep on doing. Say, keep on grooving, keep on pushing, never stop trying, keep on trying. Oh yeah, that's all we gotta do, y'all. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing till we make our dreams come true. Keep on pushing till we make our dreams come true. Keep on pushing till we make our dreams come true. Yeah. Keep on pushing till we make our dreams come true. Keep on pushing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, push it now. Till we make our dreams come true. Keep on pushing. Till we make our dreams. Till we make our dreams. Till we make our dreams. I said till we make our dreams. Till we make our dreams come true. Keep on pushing. Never give up. We released a video for this next song a couple years ago. We were kind of moved by unfortunate and darker realities that our country was facing and is still ever more so in the midst of, and feeling like we wanted to make our own statement about what we believe it means to be an American and not let that be dictated by someone else along class, racial lines and ethnicity, and with tinges of hate and division. So we wanted to answer with our own song about what it means to be an American, and that's what this song is all about. This is called We Believe. We stand for truth. We stand for freedom. We'll fight for peace. We are America. We won't abide. No fear and hatred. No suffer fools. No time for ignorance. No, no. Live and let live. We care for others, defend our neighbors, sisters and brothers. We won't bow down, shall not be moved. We stand for freedom. We believe in love. Yeah, yeah. raise up your voice.
Fridays from the Funky Uncle is proudly brought to you by Assurance Financial, NOLA Title Group, Real Mic Partners, ARC Insurance Consultants, Pressinus Audio, for all your home needs for mortgage, closing, listing, sale, and insurance. Wash your hands, stomp your feet, and don't forget to vote November.
Hello, everybody. I'm Leslie Cooper, and we are back here, as I promised you, at Fridays from the Funky Uncle. And wow, if you stuck around like I asked you to, we have got a great interview coming up with 3 of the founding members of Honey Island Swamp Band. And wasn't that an amazing show? Absolutely. I'm going to tell you one time, and not one time only, because I'm going to say it at the end. I want you to go to fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. It is never too late to donate, and what you're donating to is the musicians and the gig workers in this town, because we are all in the same boat right now. We are in the same boat. Our musicians are the last occupation that is being allowed to come back to work. And that breaks my heart. What fills my heart is watching musicians make music and getting to talk to these musicians about the music that they make. And if it wasn't for our gig workers, they probably wouldn't sound that good. So be sure and support all of these guys. I'm so happy to be joined tonight by members of the Honey Island Swamp Band. First of all, the leader, Aaron Wilkinson, drummer, Garland Paul, and bass player, Sam Price, who is not a bank robber, I promise, all right? So we find, yet, isn't it weird walking into a bank with a mask and glasses on? I know it's kind of bizarre.
Desperate times.
So thank you guys for being here, and thank you for making me smile. I did put you on the spot for the Dark Side of the Swamp, but guys,
Yeah.
you know, I did, but you did it, and you did it, and you did it for me, and I appreciate that.
It was in there somewhere.
It was in there somewhere. Got to give a round of applause for that. So we find ourselves in a crisis right now, and if you think back to our last crisis, was, we would have to say, Katrina, right? And somehow all of you ended up in San Francisco. I'd like to talk to you about how that happened. But when we were scattered to the winds, or as I said, we floated off, we were very happy to find those people who floated in our direction. And we are so happy that you guys floated in the same direction. So tell me how Honey Island Swamp Band came out of San Francisco via New Orleans.
All right, well, maybe we'll start. Sam, why were you out there?
I was out there because I have family out in Marin County, just outside of the city. And they were like, hey, you guys come and hang out with us until we figure out what the future of New Orleans holds. And of course, I gravitated toward the city, and I feel like the first thing anybody did who's from New Orleans and wound up, found yourself in another city is you looked around to see who else from New Orleans was there, and try to reconnect with your people and swap stories. And so I was there because I have a family connection,
How about you, Garland?
My girlfriend at the time and I were in Iowa for like a month.
I'm sorry.
That's where her mom lived there.
Lots of great people in Iowa.
We started in Shreveport.
You
Love your Iowa, yeah. We started in Shreveport and then ended up there, and then she had a sister out in California, out in Santa Rosa. And I was like, let's go there. To get away from, everything else that was going on there. And then, not too far from San Francisco, so we went to San Francisco every chance we got going to town, and happened to wind up at the Boom Boom Room and ran into all these guys
Boom Boom Room.
Plug.
Boom Boom Room.
Shout out to Sam and the bunch. But yeah, happened to end up at the Boom Boom
Where
Room.
did you live in New Orleans during Katrina, prior to Katrina?
I was in the 9th Ward, in the Bywater. Your hood.
In the Bywater.
Loved living down there. It was great, but
And how did you end up out there?
Well, I was out there already because I was, at that time, in my former life, I was a bass player. And I was playing bass for the Eric Lindell Band.
Okay.
And
all right.
Eric is from California, from Northern California, from Santa Rosa area, actually. And so we were out there already, spending the summer out there doing gigs everywhere. And so for me, Katrina wasn't a situation of evacuating. I was already gone, and I just kind of watched it from afar and was like, okay, I guess I'm here now. You know,
Right,
nothing
right.
to go back to. So I was already there.
Okay.
And yeah, we were all sitting at the bar at the Boom Boom Room. Big props, I don't know where the camera is, but Xander, Boom Boom Room, my boy, love you. And Alex Andreas, otherwise known as Xander, is huge supporter of New Orleans music out there. And everyone, all the New Orleans bands always play at the Boom Boom Room in San Francisco. And so, of course, that's where we were hanging out there. And Anders Osborne was there, Kirk Joseph was there, tons of people. We were all just kind of there with nowhere to go. And we were literally sitting at the bar one night, and these two dudes walked in, and it was like, you got to understand, like at this time, like this is like even like pre, like, you know, I mean, I didn't have like people's cell phone numbers and shit, you know, like it wasn't like I had anybody on a speed dial, like you were scattered to the winds. So they came in, it was like, what are you doing here? No, what are you doing here? And then many drinks ensued, and then it was like, hey, can we have a gig? And Xander was like, yes, you can play here every Sunday. And we said, yes, let's play here every Sunday. And then a couple days later, like the phone rang, and it was like, what? It was like, hey, I gotta put an ad in the paper for the band. What's the band? I'm like, what are you talking about? You remember the other night we were talking about the band?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay.
And so
And
that's
how
how
did you come up with the name?
I didn't. Chris Muley came
Okay.
up with the name Honey Island Swamp Band, and I hated the name. Thought it was too many words.
I said it's too long.
Too much.
It'll never
Too
work.
much. They'll never work. But I
It'll
couldn't think of
never
it. I couldn't think of anything better, and so that's what it was. And we played every Sunday at the Boom Boom Room for a year. Then we moved back to
year?
New Orleans. Yeah, it was about a year.
Wow.
It was about a year.
Yep.
Something like that.
right.
Till the FEMA money ran out.
Yeah.
We had to hightail it
Party
back
till
on
the money
home.
runs
That's
out.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's how we got the name, and that's how the band started.
All right. Well, the band is obviously made up of incredible musicians. I mean, I left a clean up on all three because I was like sweating up there because I was dancing. Yes, I do dance. And I would like to ask you, because I encouraged a lot of young musicians to really watch this, because you young musicians out there are the future of our music in New Orleans. Yeah, they're pointing at you, all right? And I am hoping, I'm reaching out to the parents too. A lot of our parents of young musicians will encourage their kids or support their kids, but they don't encourage them when they say, I want to be a musician. They're like, oh God, I thought you were going to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. When you were a kid, when did you know you wanted to be a musician?
Well, I kind of always wanted to be one, but look, let's just back up a little bit. I don't think it's mutually exclusive. Like, there's lots of doctors I know that are killer musicians.
Killer musicians.
And there's lots of, well, not a lot of musicians I know that are good doctors, but
On the side, as a hobby.
maybe they got their own home remedies. But I guess
I know.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, I think one should aspire. Everybody should have a little musical talent. It used to be that way. You had to learn a little bit of music. You had to learn a little bit of art. You got to learn a foreign language. You got to be what's called a cultured person. That's important. Everybody should. Music is a language, just like any other language. Everyone should have some fluency in it and be able to speak it. And the fact that everyone doesn't is just a failure of our society and school system. It should be that way, right? Maybe it will be
Don't get me started.
down the road. But all that being said, you know, if everybody doesn't have to have their parents say, "Hey, go be a musician,"
Right.
But
for
you
your
were lucky
profession,
enough.
but
But you were lucky enough
my
that they
parents
did.
didn't say that.
don't
My
know a lot of
parents didn't
parents who
say
would say that.
My parents
Yeah.
didn't say
The
go
opposite.
be a musician
Mm-hmm.
as your profession, but they did support me in learning
Okay.
my
All
instrument and pursuing my music. And then you see where it goes. And if you don't have that support, then you never know what you might be missing out on, whose talents might not ripen into what they ought to be. So everybody ought to have the opportunity. Everybody ought to learn the language of music because it's important. That's how we converse with one another on levels beyond just how we're talking, right? So
Did you grow up in New Orleans?
I grew up in New Orleans.
Where'd you go to school?
Went to a small Catholic school called St. David.
Okay.
And then from there I went to St. Aug.
Yeah.
You've seen the marching band
Oh,
there?
Marching 100.
I
Yeah.
did that thing for a few years. Workers.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'd march in a few parades a day or whatever.
A few a day.
don't get him started.
So,
But-
did your parents, were they supportive of you becoming a musician?
Yeah, I mean, I would say to an extent. I mean, my dad definitely, because he was a musician himself. You know.
Okay. What did he
Mom
play?
wasn't so crazy about the, you know.
Well, she was married to a
And then
musician,
drums are so
there you-
noisy, so it's like, you know. Thank God I had a garage. She'd come out there and go, "All right, quiet down, shut up, take 5, whatever y'all call it." You know, 'cause,
Right,
you know,
right.
the noise.
Right, right.
But supportive, yes. Not, you know.
Okay. And how about you, Sam? Did you have support as a young musician?
I did. It was, my situation was kind of the reverse of Garland's. My mom was more, like her side of the family is more the musical side. My grandmother played organ in church. And I remember growing up as a kid, all my mom and my grandma and my aunts and stuff, everybody on my mom's side of the family gathering around the piano and singing, you know, hymns and popular songs and all kinds of stuff, and you know, just harmonizing with the drink in one hand, of course, you know. And, oh!
Church
So-
was great today. Yeah, that sermon was wonderful.
Unitarians. You know.
Oh, okay, all right.
But so the music kind of came from my mom's side. My dad was more the one who's like, you want to do what for a living? He's like the businessman side, and like, you know, red-blooded American, you know, music. That's not something you do for a profession. But to his credit, my dad has come around and he's very supportive of this. He loves this band. He's come out and
Yeah,
seen
your
us.
dad
He's come out
also
and
said it a few times. Traveled to
Yep.
come see.
That's right. That's right.
Well, let's talk about songwriting, because so many musicians are really, really good at what they do, but they just don't write. And who writes most of the songs for Honey Island Swamp? You do. You're the songwriter, all right? And if you had to say, did they just come to you? Do you dream them? Do you sit down and you go, hey, bum ba da ba da ba ba da da da, or do you come up with words and then you go, hey guys, does this sound right? Does this work? You know, is it more of a collaboration, or do you bring it to them and then you say
I would say all of the above.
all of the above?
Sometimes they just like come out. Yes, I have dreamed them. That has happened. You know, you wake up and you're like, let me literally like hit the phone. Thank God we have these incredible devices now where you can like be like, if you looked at my voice notes, you'd be like shocked and appalled. It's like me like driving around like beatboxing is terrible. But yeah, I mean, you can
I
record
saw you
what
on
you're
Esplanade
thinking.
the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there have been ones where I brought to the band and said, you know, it's important, I think, like for songwriters to understand that it happens in different ways. Like there are some songs that you just write and they just come out like that. There are other songs that you're kind of just toying around with a piece or a part that you know you like, but you don't know the rest of it, and you don't throw it away. Just kind of hold on to it, and maybe it might be 6 months later, maybe it might be a year later, you find a place for that to go into.
Okay.
Other times it's important to go into a room with your buddies, with your boys, and like intentionally have something that's left undone, right? Because that invites everybody in to have a part in it, then they have some stake in it, and it's more fun to be creative together than to have one person being like, play this, play that, you're playing it wrong, play it this way. So like it's all kind of ways,
Okay, all right.
There's room for all that.
So do
That's
we
why
have
it's
any?
so fun.
It is fun. It is fun and especially when it's coming from your heart, then
Right.
it's so much more fun. So let's talk about recordings. How many recordings does Honey Island Swamp Band have?
Is it 5?
How many albums do you have?
We've
Put
released
me on the spot.
5?
I'm good about that.
5 or
2,
6.
3.
They said we have 4 albums that all sound the same. Of course, I say we have 5. We have 5 albums that all sound the same.
Let me just talk it through. We did our first record in San Francisco, which was awesome.
The Black Album.
I'm gonna give you the Black Album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the real quick rundown of how they all happened. First record was the sound guys at the Boom Boom Room also were techs at the Record Plant Studio, which is a legendary studio north of San Francisco. It's not there anymore, but
Shut
it's
it
where
down.
they did Songs in the Key of Life. It's where they did Fleetwood Mac Rumors. It's where they did one of Santana's albums. Can't remember which one, but so we recorded the first record there. Then we did the second record with Tom Drummond and Jack Mealy at Tom from Better Than Ezra at Fudge Studios, which now Trombone Shorty owns. Third record, Good You, we did there as well with Jack. Fourth record was Demolition Day. We did that with Luther Dickinson producing from the North Mississippi All-Stars at...
No, that was Cane Sugar.
Where was that?
oh, no, I skipped one. Cane Sugar was the
Cane
fourth
Sugar,
one.
Was it
Okay.
Piety?
Was
I
at
was
Piety
just
Street
gonna say, where was
Studios.
Cane
forgot
Sugar?
about
Okay.
Cane Sugar was Piety Street Studios with...
Sean and
I can't remember who it was then.
Who?
We shut that one down too.
Piety, yeah.
They all closed after we did that. John Porter produced that
Okay,
one.
so
Which
so
is
Cane
awesome.
Sugar, and then
And then
Demolition Day.
Day with Luther at the Parlor. So how many is that?
That's 5.
5. And then we got one in the can now that we've been recording with Jack again at Music Shed Studios. And I would say roughly the second half of what we played tonight was all songs from what will be the next record.
I can't wait.
I mean, we were planning to have it out by now. We should have, but life has obviously intervened in
Have to
strange
figure
ways.
out why or where you're going to put that out. So, now Demolition Day, I saw on the website, was released on April 29th. It was a Jazz Fest release, and so many musicians in New Orleans, okay, we got to get this out. We got to get it ready, and we got to get
gotta
ready.
be
We
out
got to
for
we
Jazz
got to
Fest.
we got to
It's
get
like
it in
this
by
weird-
Jazz Fest,
weird
and
deadline,
they're sitting at UPS waiting for it, and it's 10:30, and the gates are opening at 11 on Thursday and Friday, and
Totally true.
but let's talk about festivals. With the cancellations of Jazz Fest and all of our festivals, and I'm sure you were booked this summer. Y'all were supposed to be in Europe right now, right? And we're very lucky to have you here. But with the cancellations of so many festivals, and God, I know it hurts. I do. Which is why we're doing this. And I'm going to take this moment. www.fridaysfromthefunkyuncle.com. Okay, all right? Got to slide that one in there, all right? This is how you can help. But what impact do you think that it has had on not only our local music industry, not just the musicians, not just the gig workers, but also our listeners, your fan base? What do you think it has had on the music industry for the cancellations? Has it slowed up your releasing of recordings, or has it sped it up? What do you think how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think it's definitely slowed it up. I think it's thrown a huge wrench into everybody's business works, but I think I'd rather not focus on that. I think what's more interesting is just the vibe I'm getting from people here tonight, and just people out there on the internet when you're playing weird like live streaming thing. I think people are really like understanding like what it means to them to have like this resource of being able to go see like live music together with your friends, with your family, whatever. And when you take it for granted, you know, like you do so many things, and when it's taken away, I think I'm just really, to me, it's just life. But to so many people, I was playing a gig the other day, and there were people that were literally almost in tears. And it wasn't because I was playing so awesome. It was because they were actually seeing someone live in front of them making music.
Yeah.
And it means something to people. And it like, you know, it presses a button, and it's important.
And it does heal.
Yeah, and so
Music
that's the
heals.
biggest thing I've noticed about it is, you know, it means a lot more to people than maybe I realized. It means a lot more to me than maybe I realized. So, you know, that's, I guess if you look at it that way, that could be a good thing when we start to appreciate something more.
Sam, what do you think about the impact that all these cancellations have had?
I mean, one of the, I guess, probably the most profound thing is not just for musicians, really for all of us. I guess mostly people in these industries that rely on bringing people together in large groups, aka touring musicians and stuff. The ones who are most, our lives are so changed, you know, it kind of takes away your self-identity, you know. That's kind of a weird thing to like just suddenly be like stuck in neutral and like, I mean, we all love playing our instruments, we love playing music, you know, but when you're kind of used to being a touring musician, that kind of becomes how you see yourself, you know, and when that's not there, it's a little kind of jolting, you know. It took me a while to kind of shake myself out of it and kind of get my creative mojo back as an artist and with my band True Believers, my other band, and feel inspired to write a song and kind of try to put up some creative output from this experience, you know. But yeah, I guess, and I'm not sure if I'm answering your question, but just that fact that we're all just like kind of like, whoa, you know, what are we doing now? And you've lost that connection with people. And I know a lot of people who have quote unquote normal jobs and normal lives or whatever, we know some who are so supportive. Some of them are here tonight, you know, that are, whatever it is they do to make a living, I mean, their hearts beat to live music, and it's a huge important part of life for them. So
It's really hard to sing to the wall, isn't it? I mean, I do radio every Tuesday morning on OZ, and I find it hard to talk to the wall. I sing on Wednesday nights online, and I find it hard to sing to that camera because that camera's not applauding, and the camera isn't going, yeah, or the camera's not heckling you when you mess up, and it is it's hard. It's hard to sing to the wall.
I'll tell you that the first time I did one of those live streams, I thought I was going to hate it, and I resisted it, but just seeing everybody having their little comments and talking to one another, by the time I was done with it, I had to like have a drink and like cool myself down, you know what I mean? It was like the same like adrenaline. But that's really cool because what that tells me that what's stoking me out about it, what's getting me off about it is the fact that all these people are here and gathering with one another.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. So that's kind of beautiful, you know, and at least with this technology we have, we can still do that in some sort of manner. Even if we can't reach out and touch one another, people talk shit, you know, people like do their little things, you know, and it's cool, you know. So thank God we have that to get us through. Otherwise, we might be in much worse shape.
What did we call them? Backseat drivers or Monday morning quarterbacks and now I call them sofa engineers. They will text me and they'll say, your audio, you need more lows or you need more mids. And I'm like, well, bitch, you come up here and run my board. I'm singing to you right now. Just put money in the tip jar and deal with it. Pour yourself another glass of wine, all right? So How connected do you feel to Mardi Gras? Because like I mentioned earlier during the show, I saw you at a the Mom's Halloween in 2012. You opened for Here Come the Mummies when the Moms crew, Kathy was Queen Inertia, and you opened for the Mummies, and it was at the new place. It's the first time we had moved to a new place, and I have to give some big shout outs to the crew of Tux for letting us be here. This has been amazing. Tux, yeah, funky Tux. So, how connected do you feel to Mardi Gras, and how do you think it's going to look this year, 2021?
I have no
Will it be a
idea.
Mardi Gras? I mean, I have no idea. When is Mardi Gras supposed to be this year? What is it?
February 16th?
That's not like 6 months from now? Not
February
quite?
16th. I know it's hard.
It seems like it's
hard to
coming
say.
up like fast.
It's hard to say. All right. One more quick question before I beg everybody again. And yes, I'm going to beg you. I am definitely going to beg you to go to that website and donate. But one more question is, where do you see Honey Island Swamp Band in the digital age?
Definitely leading cutting edge digital frontier, exploring new technologies, virtual reality. I mean,
Streaming to every living
pretty
room.
much everywhere.
Every living room in America.
Omnipresent. Always there when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed. No.
Transplant in your brain.
We're struggling just to keep up. Come on. I got my phone. I'm like, this damn thing, every time I try to do it, it makes me sideways. What the fuck? You know? I'm like, I'm still working to figure that part out.
How many of you have come up with different jobs to do that you never thought you would do before?
I don't know if I ever thought about the possibility of delivering groceries. I guess I probably would have said I'd probably never do that.
Okay.
But if somebody asked me, but yeah, I'm doing
you-
Instacart delivering
Have you
groceries.
found another job?
No, but I've been doing a little volunteer work with the animal shelter a little bit.
Excellent,
yeah.
excellent. How about you?
Do what you can.
I'm resisting the urge to pressure wash my house. Everybody's doing it. So I don't know what the deal is. But apparently the pressure washing industry is like sky high right now. Like going, pressure washer rentals are through the roof.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't do anything else that's clean.
I woke up the
Everything.
other day, I was going to wash the garage, and then I thought better about it. So.
Good girl.
Guys, I want to thank you all so much for being here for this event. This is Fridays from the Funky Uncle, and it is a fundraising effort. I'm saying that it is a funky fund. It is a fundraising effort. If you enjoyed anything about tonight, if you smiled, if you laughed with me, if you laughed at me, please go to this website and donate just a little bit, because a little bit will go a long way. Now, if you got your your grant, or your funky uncle passed away, your rich funky uncle passed away, be sure and take care of it, because these producers, we've got Christian, we've got BJ, we've got Ed, we've got Shane, we've got all of these guys. I mean, I'm surrounded by guys with cameras and microphones, and when we get through here, they're gonna be here for another 2 hours, wrapping up cords and emptying out the fog machines and making sure that we can do this again next week for week 21. And next week we have Jay and the Causeways playing here. So guys, thank y'all all so much. You made my heart feel so much better. I want to remind you of three different things. Number one, I want you to remember to vote. Okay, you cannot bitch if you don't vote, and I mean that. Number two, I want you to check on your friends, check on your favorite bartender, check on your musicians, check on your neighbor, because not everybody's all right. I lost a good friend yesterday, and I want you to do that. And the next thing I want you to do, wash your hands, and stomp your feet. We'll be back next week. Fridays from the Funky Uncle. Thank you so much.
Fridays from the Funky Uncle is proudly brought to you by Assurance Financial, NOLA Title Group, Real Mic Partners, ARC Insurance Consultants, Pressinus Audio, for all your home needs for mortgage, closing, listing, sale, and insurance. Wash your hands, stomp your feet, and don't forget to vote November. Fridays from the Funky Uncle is proudly brought to you by Assurance Financial, NOLA Title Group, Real Mic Partners, ARC Insurance Consultants, Pressinus Audio, for all your home needs for mortgage, closing, listing, sale, and insurance. Wash your hands, stomp your feet, and don't forget to vote November.